Hey Saber fans, it's Aaron again, and I have a Saber reveal for you today on a Saberforge outcast. So, as you can tell, the chrome plating on this is beautiful. I have quite a few good things to say about this hilt, and quite a very few bad things. But the most interesting part of this Saber install...
Something inside me has always been there. But now it's awake.
The interesting thing is, it's a Proffieboard. And once more, not only is it a Proffie, it is also Neopixel. As I like to call it, Proffiepixel. It's growing on me. You know, Plectropixel, Proffiepixel, whatever. So this is set up with my config file that I have made, tweaked again, all kinds of changes. Anyways, Ray, Graphics 8 from KSith. Very bright. Very responsive. There's also this awesome feature with Proffie. You tap just the tip. Well, let's see if I can get a little bit. No. You gotta get it just right. It has this feature called drag, where it just illuminates the tip. So of course you have blasters and lockup, as you've already seen. You also have force effects. And one of my favorite parts is the music. You can do every sound effect on top of other effects. So that's enough of that. Great font, by the way, KSith.
Lord Vader.
You'll notice the base spark, white fin, or base spark white, full red blade. All the way for the music. Oh, look at that chrome plating. You see me inside the thing and inside the thing, yeah. Dun. Never gets old.
The balance.
I love this font. So loud, so crisp, so great. Love that music track.
Light.
Some of that shroud rattle. My That's one thing I don't much care for about this model, this outcast. The only thing really holding this shroud in is that set screw right there. That could easily be fixed with some double-sided tape, which I'm probably going to do before I send this back to the owner. Because essentially, that, it doesn't have to come off, period. It unscrews there, and that's part of this black section. But, back to the font. Light by Queso. Gotta love it. Another really crisp font.
Vengeance.
I'm so proud of this blade style, and this font is epic too. Oh, that pulse. Oh, it's so beautiful. See if I can get the drag to show up a little better. Nope, it's not liking it. It's not liking it. Seemed appropriate. Time to go kill some resistance and get vengeance, right?
Luke Skywalker.
Epic.
Kylo Ren.
This unstable. Wow. So organic. The trails are so fast for blasters. I think one of my favorite parts about this blade effect is the power off. It stops there for a second and dies. Oh, it's so cool. Darth Traya by Fonts by Fours. Great Old Republic font. Another flame blade. The default.
Young Rey.
Rain sizzle.
The balance.
Rainbow. Everybody likes some rainbow.
Light.
Tron blade. Got a false clash on that one. You can see it flickering all over. A good steel blue. This isn't the blue. This ends up being a steel blue.
Luke Skywalker.
cool, right?
Vengeance.
Lightning.
Lord Vader.
Then these are the extras. So this is on the SD card, font number 9. Change it to anything you want. Font number 10. Change it to anything you want. Font 11. Change it to anything you want. 12. Change it to any font you want. Okay, I'm seeing things.
Darth Vader.
And last and not least, battery level indicator. Well, battery level indicator. So it is pretty much fully charged. Pretty much. Granted, I've been, using it for the past 10 minutes, but it's fully charged before then.
Young Ray.
And back to Ray. So, if you're a well-versed member in the Saber community, you will know that not all of these blade effects came directly from me. They were put into the community on the Rebel Armory, and other members made them themselves. So, why offer it for free? Specifically to commissions, stuff like that. If you ever want a specific blade style, it's as easy as finding it on the Rebel Armory. You can message me for it if you need it. I don't care. They're free. That's fine. That's what the community's there for. Close look at the chassis. Goth 3 Designs chassis. Solo's hold battery. Kill switch. Cuts power completely. You have your SD card access and your micro SD, Saber Essential 28mm speaker, and brass rods to help keep it secure, along with some other adhesive underneath the board to help keep it secure, prevent false clashes and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm gonna charge this up again, so
to show me my place in all this.
might as well leave it on, right? So yeah, overall this Saber is really nice. I like the fact that it can hold a 28mm speaker. That is a big plus for me. I recently did a Katarn, and that was beautiful. It was nice. It's very expensive. Holy crap, a Force Relics Katarn is crazy expensive. It's over 3 times the cost of this. And I'm a sucker for chrome plating. I'm a sucker for fingerprint magnets, so it's like, oh, you got my identity, right? Yeah, you can see it pretty clear. A little bit of masking tape and you got my fingerprint, right? I do wish that these were painted brass or something instead of the chrome plating, but I mean, I understand why they did that, because that's a whole nother level of customization to this that has to be done to make those brass. Inside length is pretty good. This is, I think, a standard 12 inches or so. Dueling wise, it's got great blade depth. You can see the LED retention screw there and the blade retention screw. So you got a good solid 2 inches right there of blade depth. Maybe a little less. The switches, that's one thing I really like about the switches. While I first seen them, I was like, that's kind of gross. But what I like, no false activation. Nothing. None of that. I'm squeezing it pretty well. So I mean, you actually, and it's still easy to actuate the switch, activate. Granted, you have to kind of dig in there just a little bit, but mute mode.
Lord Vader.
that is my Saber reveal for the Katarn. Like I said before, I'm not too big of a fan of this shroud. I mean, I'm definitely going to use some foam tape before I send this back to the person who commissioned me for this, just because, I mean, yeah. It would be different if this actually pressed against it more. You could probably get away with an O-ring on this, and it would press against it. But that being the case, where's the point of the set screw at that point? You can hear the rattling a little bit whenever I shake it. That's my only real two gripes about this Saber is, one, the rattling shroud, and two, the no brass rods. Other than that, really nice Saber. Not gonna lie. I mean, that's kind of an eyesore for me, honestly, is that set screw right there. I mean, where is the point of having that on there other than to get this shroud off to place your switches in it? That's the only thing I see. So, I mean, I guess that's up to the user. Put some foam tape on it, or the installer in my case. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, my Saber fans, may the force be with you always.